Can you imagine spending 3 days without a bath? Without feeling running hot water in your skin? Every day, 1.5 million patients need a bath in their beds. These are given using small bath basins, which are sources of cross-border infections. 7% of the inpatients contract a hospital-acquired infection, which translates into more than 90,000 deaths per year, with costs that are more than 7 billion euros. In this sense, Ihcare has developed the shower care solution, which allows the professionals to give a hot running water bath without taking the patient from the bath. This solution includes an antiviral and antibacterial lining permanently installed in the patient's bath, an automatic and autonomous robot which helps the professionals during all the process, and an artificial intelligence platform that processes and treats biometric data and identifies contagion patterns. Shower care implementations will allow a resource saving and generate a relevant economic financial with a direct impact in the hospital macro management and comfort and dignity for all patients that need.
Hello everyone, my name is Diana Pires, I'm CEO of Ihcare. Ihcare is a startup that focuses in the investigation and development of new solutions for the healthcare sector. Our first solution is shower care. Shower care is a kind of all-in-one solution to allow the professionals to give a bath with running hot water for bedridden patients. I know that nowadays the reality of the hospitals is to give a bath for this kind of patients with a small bath basin. And this is not comfort and not dignity for both sides, of course. And for this reason, we developed the shower care solution. So, shower care is composed for different parts, a lining that are permanently available in the patient's bath. A shower care SARS is a machine that allows the professionals to give two baths in a row. Is a kind of car wash machine but applied to the people that need, and a docking station that will the place when the machine will charge and discharge completely autonomous and automatic. When this solution is ready, the healthcare brings the machine until the patient room, and because the lining is available in the patient's bed, they need only connect the SARS, the machine, for the patient's bed, and the solution is ready to give a bath without any need to transfer the patients for outside of the bed or the room. So this is a very important solution because, and for this reason we developed that, of course, but it's very important because it's a good way to avoid the cross-contaminations. Because nowadays we know that the virus, the bacteria are very dangerous for the patient health, and with this solution we can mitigate these kind of danger things. So now we are ready for the market. Okay, now today is the big day because we launched our solution international with you, Jodi. So it's a big opportunity because now we are ready to go to the market and to show the market, the health market, that are ready to sell our solution. Of course, we need to validate the solution.
Hello, my friend. You know what? It's so funny. You were on a great, and I love it. You were describing so much of what you were doing, and I was going to let you go, but I'm like, nope, I need to stop her because she's giving too much of the story, and we need to understand who you are. So I'm like, wow, this is so interesting. This is so good, and it's so timely. But I go, you were giving everything away, and yet I don't know who you are. We don't know who.
Yeah. Oh.
So we're gonna go back to it.
Yeah.
So I'm pausing you. I'm not stopping you. I'm pausing you. So let's start. Hi, Diana.
Okay.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
Hi, Jodi.
Okay,
Fine,
so
fine, thanks. And you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. All right, so a couple of things. Where are you located?
Okay, I'm located in Penela. It's a small village beside Coimbra, in the middle of Portugal. Okay,
Okay.
and in a small part of our country that are a good place to do innovation. So, yeah,
Nice.
it's a different from our city, but it's the same institution but in a different place. 19 kilometers, okay? And I'm Diana, like I said, and I have a degree in nursing, first of all.
Before we
And I would.
wait.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Jodi, sorry.
I love it. You know what? It's so funny.
I'm a businesswoman, so.
No, I love it. No. Like, I mean, I would do that. I would do the same thing. So, all right, let's just start from a wait. So, were you born and raised in that location, or where? I mean, where are you from in Portugal? Tell me about who you are before the business, before school, before any jobs. Who is Diana? Like, where were you born? Where were you raised? Tell me your story.
Yeah. Okay. I'm from Penela. Okay, the same locket when my company is here right now. Is there in right now. I'm a idiot person with a lot of ideas. Okay, and I love big challenge, and for this reason I decided for my life to bring to the world, to the markets, new solutions, because I
Before
discovered.
you talk, but again, you're still talking about work. Who is Diana before school? Before like who are
Okay.
you? Because it's great to listen to any company, but we need to understand how the company came to be because of the person. Everyone knows the rule. I mean, investors, angel funders, consumers, we don't buy or engage with products until we know who the expert is behind it. And so this is a time for us to get to know who you are. So who are you before the innovation, before the business, before the product?
I understand what you say. It's difficult. It's really difficult for me to separate both, because I'm in this business, in this company, since my middle of my degree. So before that I dreamed to do something different. Follow, for example, follow medicine, not nursing. Okay, and try to be a different life. Okay, because health was uh, only my dream. Okay, health was the sector that I wished to work, and I didn't imagine the business world, of course, until the 2013, more or less. I didn't imagine nothing of this. Okay, because I was a dreamer. I was a good girl with a lot of funny life, with big mistakes, of course. But I love parties, and I love everything that
I mean, I'm sorry, but
we
who doesn't
can
love
do
a good
now.
party? Everybody loves a good party. Everyone loves to have fun, which is fantastic. But I mean, just questioning, God, are your parents or your grandparents, is there someone in your family that's a doctor? Because you're saying
No.
you were involved in the medical field. Where did it come from?
Okay, no. Anyone in my family have a degree. Okay, I was the first to have a degree in my family, and the healthcare sector and health was a kind of way to escape because when I a child, a young person, I live in hospitals because I have some kind of heart disease. Mm-hmm. So I knew the hospitals, I knew the doctors, I knew the nurse, and I decided take this way because it was my reality. Okay, it's not from my family, but from my experience in hospital. So the patient's beginning at this moment. So yeah, it's not like my parents don't have a company. My parents not they don't have a degree, don't have a doctor scenarios, nothing. Okay, I think I usually say that the God shows me to give new things for this world.
Okay. All right. So I have to say.
I think it's
no, I was gonna say, like, it's so funny. All right. So I should say, like I say, I always use like it's so funny, like as a placeholder. But you said that you had, when you were younger, you spent a lot of time in the hospital because of your heart. Your sweater has all these hearts on them. Did you do that on purpose? Your sweater.
Sorry, I have.
Am I frozen?
I can hear you. Sorry.
Yeah. Am I here? Am I?
Okay. Right
okay.
now. Yeah.
All right. So I was gonna say, like, you talked about how when you were younger and you were in the hospital and you had you were in the hospital for a period of time for your heart. Your sweater has a lot of hearts on it. Did you wear the sweater?
Right now, the heart disease is not a reality for me because the doctor told me that okay, it's not a big deal. Okay, and I didn't know now what the kind of the disease that I have. Okay, I don't know. During 20 years, the doctors didn't find anything, any diagnosis for me. So my heart is completely crazy, like me. Okay, it's completely the function, the electric function is completely different from the other guys. But I a normal life, so it's normal for me. It's different, but until now is not a problem.
Okay, so I'm going to ask a question. So before I ask a question, earlier before I was saying how your sweater has hearts on it. I don't know if you knew that on purpose. I don't know if you did that on purpose. The sweater you chose, your sweater that you chose is like, it has hearts on it. Look at
I don't know.
Your sweater, the sweater that you're wearing, it has hearts on it.
Yeah.
So I love the fact that it has hearts. So I'm sorry, that was just something that I noticed. So the question I have is, you were saying it and I saw the hearts. So I was like, oh, look at the hearts.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, distraction. So when you were younger, what was it that you're in the hospital, you're seeing all these things. What was it that caught your attention? I mean, the doctors, the nurses, like what was it about the hospital that became interesting to you?
Okay, I think that the doctors was the most important thing for me. Okay, because I learned a lot with them, and I was completely fascinated with them. Okay, so and for this reason, I decided to try to follow the medicine degree. Okay, because I really want to help people to find the solutions for their health. So and for this reason, I was completely fascinated with the doctor profession and all the world of the medicine. And I think is this. The hospitals are so ugly and boring, but I really want to do different things, and they inspire me until now, of course.
So I took care of my grandmother for a very long time, so I spent a lot of time at hospitals. When you sit down and you are watching, you were able to watch more things that most people would not see. The doctors, nurses coming in and out, the different charts, the testing. So you were able to witness things firsthand without the stress, because you were the child, you were in the hospital. They were telling you enough to keep you calm, where your parents saw the stress, but you were just like, I'm seeing things. I'm observing things. When was it, what was that moment that as you were getting older, you realized you're healthy? What was that moment that you realized, I want to go into this field? Because I know you're a very smart person. You could have done anything. Why did you choose this field? What was it about the what you observed that you saw that you're like, I think I can make a difference here?
I think that the big moment when I decided to follow this was in the middle of the consult day in hospital, when the doctor's team came to me and answer me to ask me to explain my my disease, my feelings, my pain. Okay, because I have a pain. My with the different. I don't know the right name, but the different. Sorry. The electric part of my heart, when the change the frequency, okay, when the heart frequency was different, I felt the pain. And after that moment that I explained for them that, okay, I feeling this pain when my rhythm change, they are completely crazy with me. So it's impossible to know the precision moment when your heart is different. You know, I can show you with, and the technician connect me for the machine, and yeah, I closed my eyes, and yeah, now, and they, what? Yeah, and after these moments, I felt that, okay, I can explain for them new things, I don't know what, okay, but I know that I need to do something different, okay. And of course, I have 14 years, 14 years, and after that I live my things, my normal life, of course. But I know that is on my backside. I know that, okay, this is the way.
It's so interesting because you just articulated something that happened to you when you were 14 years old, where just the aha moment of them being surprised that you at your age could explain to them something that only they can see on using technology, and you're verbalizing thing to them. Where it's funny, years ago, before the technology, you had to be able to communicate, and people aren't communicating as much. They're depending on the machines to say what it is versus just talk to me, and I can explain to you what I feel and what's going on. And you're seeing more and more individuals that are in the medical field that just don't go that route. I mean, mind you, there's a lot of reasons why, but it's just so interesting. At the age of 14, you had that aha moment where I want to be able to help communicate on a bigger level.
Mm-hmm.
So when you decided to go to school, what was your major?
Okay. I didn't have notes to follow medicine, okay, because I'm a stupid young person. So only a small numbers. I have my I don't know. Okay.
Your exams?
English is difficult for me. In Portuguese, yes, my exams was a little terrible. So when I think I need to more off points to entry in medicine. So I have 17 in the degree base. I don't know. The final note was 17, and I needed 18. So when and for this reason, I didn't enter in the medicine school, and I opted for entry in the nursing school.
Okay.
So in my country, in my hometown, okay, in Coimbra. And after that, I decided, okay, after the first year, I will try to do the new exams to entry again, but in the end of the first year, the academic life was so great, and with a new friend, okay, I decided, oh no, I will do another year, and after I will change. But during this second year, I had this idea. Yeah, I have this idea. I remember perfectly. I have in a hospital. Okay, I don't know if one the first days or the middle, but I have entry in the patient room with a lot of materials, equipment to give a bath. Okay, a bath. The patient really was in a comatose state, and these are difficult patients. They in this nursery, the neurosurgery is a nursery with a lot of patients completely dependent. So I keep the materials. I went to the patient room, and I remember, okay, no, it's terrible. And I started to imagine something to happen to the patient's death, okay? And after that, okay, I decide, okay, this is a big idea. Oh my God, I can support this happening. It was very emotional.
Wait. So
okay.
so before that, you just so that way I'm clear. You went to go into medical school, but then you just missed it by 1 point. You decided to go to nursing school. You became a nurse. And the idea for your company came from just you going in, like you had to take many, you had to like help people take baths that were in situations that they couldn't get out of bed, or was this one time, or was this many times over and over and over again? You had to go and help people take baths, and then you realize that there's an easier way. So when was it more at the beginning of your nursing career, or
no? At the beginning, in the second year of my degree. I didn't finish my degree when I had this idea. Okay, I think was in the first impact. Okay, And of course, after that day, I had to do this like bath in many ways and many times. Okay, but these moments was very important to construct my idea, to know the reality, to know the needs, and to solve the problem. I really absorb this problem, these needs. So I had more or less 1 year to came the shower care idea for the world. Okay. I don't know if I answered your question.
No, you did. You did very well. Thank you very much. So, I mean, like, I'm thinking about this because, like, you explained it at the beginning, where the person's lying down, and it's like a car wash where the person goes through and gets cleaned. What happens when that person has open wounds? I mean, like, so is this for individuals that are older, people that are in a comatose state, people that have just had surgery? Because when you have surgery, obviously you have to, like, take care of the wounds. So who is the perfect customer for this product?
Now the perfect customer is all the patients that need the blood in their beds, because they don't have the needs to do nothing, to do something. Sorry, the healthcare professionals bring the shower and the machine, so they only need to stay at bath and have a shower like in their homes. It's very similar. So it's for children, it's for children that need, it's for adult people, for example, after the the car accident, for example, or pregnancy. Okay, it's not for old people. Okay, it's for everyone that needs. Okay, and for this reason, our market is global and recurrent, because we will have this type of the patients for every years come into the future. So yeah, our solution is not. This is one of the most important questions from our investors, for our customers. Okay. Is this solution is only for old people? No, it's for everyone that need. Okay.
So how you just said it's for children and it's for adults. How big is it? Because right now, if you're on a floor at a hospital, space is limited for equipment. Space is limited because people are running in and out. So how big is it? Because usually when you're in the hospital, there's either a shower in the room, but it's a stand-up shower. And again, you're right. If I can't get up, that shower doesn't mean anything. The tubs, they have the open doors. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you have to take a wheelchair and wheel someone inside, but the person's still inside the chair. And are you really getting everything clean? So how is it, how is it functional? Do I wheel it in? Like, walk me through how does it work?
I think is after I share with you a link from our video when I explain all the idea. But I would like to explain that we have a lining. Is a kind of 1 millimeter tissue that are in the patient bath. So it's not, the shower care is not a solution, a completely solution, and the patient in this machine. No, machine kind of 1 meter or 1 meter 20 is a car, okay, like a robot that is bring for the patient's bath, okay, and the patient is in their bag, so it's not necessary to transfer. Say, it's difficult. It's a usual in the patient's bed. Okay, it's completely hydrophobic, impermeable. So Sorry, Julie.
That's okay. Keep going. That's like fine.
Once again, so I think it's better to try to see the video to understand a little more, because it's difficult to explain without a figure, without a picture. But our main idea is not transfer the patient from outside their beds. So it's like in a shower in our homes, okay, but in the bath. Okay, so it's very important to explain that we don't have a chair to transfer the patients for a special part of the hospitals or the nursing. We have the machine that comes to patients, okay, and only transport the water, the clean water, and all the water that goes to the patients through the shower goes to entry in the machine again after the shower. So after that, the machine have a capacity to neutralize this water and charge and discharge all the water, the dirty water, in a docking station after all the process. So
okay. So how many patients can you do at the same time? So do I have to wash one patient and then go back to the docking station and then wash one patient? So is it back?
No.
So how many patients can be done?
Okay, right now we have a machine for 2 baths in row. Okay, and in the nursery we will have 2 machines or 3 machines. Okay, because it's important to say that our business model is a little different from the usual business model, because we have hardware as a service. So we will contract with the hospital administrations and evaluate with them, okay, the number of the patients that needs this kind of solution, and after that we will install the solution in the nurseries, and we can install 1 docking station and 3 machines, okay, or 4 machines, okay. It depends of the number of that they need, okay, and we will partner, not only a sailor, okay. So, and for this, because all the solution will have a data management platform that will allow us to control with them all the key performance indicators. So we will have access for the times, the bed times, okay, the duration of the bath time, all the consumables are from our responsibility, the maintenance are from our responsibility too, and in this kind of business model, the hospitals don't have the need to worries about okay, this machine is ready or not, have any problems, okay, they don't care about that. We are there to training the nurse and have these things from our side.
It's interesting because so many times when someone's in the hospital, the first thing they complain about is they didn't let me take a bath. They didn't let me get out of bed. I don't feel clean. I've had surgery. They're taking blood from me, and I can still see the tape or the stains of the blood or the whatever medicine they're putting on me. And that whole entire shower changes the mindset of, I feel like I'm getting better because at least I'm clean. So it's giving them that opportunity. So I love that you're doing this. Why did you decide to start the business? Because you could have continued to do whatever you wanted to do. What was it that you went from being a child in the hospital to deciding to go into the medical field and now starting a business? Why did you want to start the business, number one? And number two, what are the highs of having your own business and what are the lows of having your business?
Okay, I decided to open my company and start this business because in the hospitals have 2 sides. Okay, the high-tech technologies in the chirurgical rooms, for example, and in nursery, they don't have much technology. So they have a lot of equipments, but it's not so technology and not so easy to have new things. So for this reason, we decide to construct the shower care with a great technology, with high technologies to try to give healthcare professionals a new solution and a easy solution. So because they don't have time to do everything that they need and they have in their hands. So
but wait, I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop you for a second. But why did you decide to start this company? Because I understand that what their needs are, but why did you decide it was time for this product? Because there's so many different things out there. There's so many solutions. Why you? Why now?
Okay, now it's not the reality because it's since the 2013. So yeah, 7 years until now. But because this product is very important for the healthcare professionals. They need, so because they continuing to use the small bath basins is terrible, and for him and for the patients. So I think this was the most important thing that I had in my mind to bring the business for the worldwide. Okay, I think it was the most the motor of my idea, my business idea, because I need to change these kind of technologies in nurseries.
So in regards to the pandemic started, I mean, we're almost at a year that we've been in the pandemic. What did it do for you? So what did it do for your team, for your productivity of your product? I mean, what happened for you when the pandemic started, and how have you been able to run your company throughout this time?
Okay, the pandemic, like I said at the beginning, has been a difficult time, of course, for everyone. But for us, my big story is not to have the solution completely ready at the beginning of pandemic time, because I know that the kind of textiles that we use and all the technology that we will reach to the market are very important for this kind of disease. So my big sorry is not have completely solution at the beginning, but I know that this pandemic will be a big mark in our health sector, in our health, in our whole world. So it's not time to cross our arms and stop all the project and all the work. No, the professionals need us and the hospital needs us for the next times, because I think that, okay, the pandemic have sorry, once again, it's difficult. Sorry. I think the pandemic is a difficult time for everything, for everyone, but it was a kind of lesson for us, because we need to change. We need to change our mindset. We need to change our hospitals and our institutions, and we need to bring new solutions for this kind of disease. So for this reason, the pandemic is not impact a lot our company in our team. okay, difficult some kind of work because we have a hardware and a software too, and we have half of team in the telework, okay, but in the other half in our office.
Were you able to create new, I mean, because we all had so much more time on our hands, we were all at home, we were working with our teams on Zoom or we'll call Google or whatever you were using. Were you able to create something new for your company and your product that you probably wouldn't have done now or would have never done at all, but because you had the time, you had a little bit more time to create. So did you add anything new to your company that you probably didn't have before?
Like I said, I had more time, of course, to think, but I was completely focused on this kind of development because we have a PT 2020 is a state financial program with a lot of tasks, with a lot of work. So unfortunately, I think that right now I don't have new things to apply for my company, but in the future I probably will remember some observations that I had during this time to do new products, new things, because I learn a lot with this time. I learned a lot.
How did you take care? I mean, you're the CEO of your company. How were you able to take care of yourself, your company, and the people that are working for you? Because you emotionally, you have to take care of yourself, but then there are other people that are depending on you. And then we're in a pandemic and you can't get to your clients. So how were you able to balance this entire time?
It was difficult. It's difficult right now. It's difficult because most of our team is in home, so they need some support and they need some meetings to understand the progress of the whole work. But we have some kind of the daily routine. Sorry, once again, it's difficult. We have a kind of daily routine. We have a meeting at the beginning of our work days, more or less at 10 p.m., only to share that what we need to do during the day and share some kind of feelings and emotions, okay, to know if the people are great or not, or if need something. And I think is day after the day, not to it's difficult to keep everything okay, because we have our different lives, but we try to have channels to talk and share stupid things and share new things. We have a wish list and we have a lot of dinners to schedule after the pandemic time. Yeah, I will never have time to pay all dinners that I promised until now. Yeah. It's terrible.
I love it.
But
where do you see, I mean, so let's just say perfect world, everyone's vaccinated, we get to open up the world again. Where do you see your industry, like in regards of like, you are definitely needed, but how do you see the world, the hospitals, the nursing homes embracing your product in the future after it's done? Because the nursing homes were definitely, the cameras were on the nursing homes a lot all over the world because a lot of elderly people were dying from the COVID. And then you're seeing the hospitals, they were like, obviously everyone in the world saw it, all the hospitals overwhelmed. When everything goes back to normal,
Yeah, new normal.
How do you see your product helping, supporting in it? I mean, like how do you see the industry evolving around your product?
Okay. I think that this is a good opportunity for us because they know that it's important to change the mindset and have access and new technologies and restructure the infrastructures and do new things to combat and fight new pandemics that can possible in the future. So I think regarding our industry, my big afraid is the competition from our players, because in the last year the competition and the capability to change the process and the new technologies that surge until now, it's completely stupid. It's so many things, so many techs, so fast. And yeah, it's difficult to understand and try to maintain the same rhythm, okay? But it's a challenge, but I think at the same time is a big opportunity, because the professionals and the hospital administrations probably will be able to discuss with us new solutions and adapt and try to take in their minds that it's not so important the money, but the care probably will be most important or in the same level of money, because they will see that, okay, I need to invest a little more, but the gain after that will be very important, because the people are very safe, are safety with these new technologies and these new techniques. I think is okay. I don't know the future, I can't see, but I think that is a big important transition. It's tough, but it's a big important.
Who is your best customer? Like if you had the perfect customer, the perfect person that you want to partner with, who is that person? Like who is the person or the company that you want to like engage with the most?
Okay, the perfect client is a big hospital administration. Yeah. Yeah, of course.
One of the things that I'm always, I mean, I like you, I'm always when I go to the hospitals, whether it's for me or whether it's for visiting friends or whether it's, I mean, obviously it hasn't been for over a year. I'm always looking at, I think it's because I work with entrepreneurs. I'm always looking at all the different technologies and things like that that's around. And the best hospitals literally add innovation inside. And so it's really nice to see the partnerships between smart hospitals that look for entrepreneurs and innovators like yourself, and they would rather take you now and then just like start adding you into the messaging, so that way people, the doctors, the nurses, get used to using the technology without seeing it at a show first. They've already worked with you. So I really love the fact that more and more hospitals are engaging with smart entrepreneurs that are constantly innovating and making their lives easier. At the end of the day, how do you make it easier, which is really good. Before I ask you the last question, because I have 2 more questions for you. So before that, I ask you the last question. How are you doing? Like, I mean, how are you dealing with, I mean, like I said, you're dealing with the company, the product, your team, but what are you doing to not think about work and just spend time for yourself during this time? I mean, during this time, we're all rushing so hard as entrepreneurs, businesses. We're always working because we want to keep our dreams alive. But what are you doing for you? Because people are watching you right now and thinking, is she only working all the time? What are you?
No. I have a child. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My son have 1 year. 1 year, okay.
A 1-year-old. Wait. You have a 1-year-old business. You have a team. A husband.
Yeah.
So you have.
No, I'm engaged. Yeah.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you.
You have all this stuff going on. How are you taking time to balance your life?
Okay, I think is the most important question until now. I don't know. Of course, I have a support of my family and my friends from Zoom meeting. Okay, not for present, of course, but I think my big focus is to do these things at the same time. Is to hope that my child can be a new world, a better world. Okay, I think it's a stupid answer from my side, but yeah,
it's not a stupid answer. It's not a stupid answer. It's not a stupid answer. It's like it's yours. I mean, because that's one of the things where we work doing what we do. So keep going. It's not a stupid answer.
No, I think no, but I have a goal in the future with my partners and my family that we will go to take a break time in Bahamas. Is my goal right now with my child, with my son. So yeah, we have 3 years after today to complete this dream. So Bahamas. Wait for us. So I think is the goal. Okay, but I can explain better. It's difficult, but it's so pleasure. It's so nice. Yeah,
I love it. I mean, you know what? Seeing the world through his eyes right now must be amazing. Because he just thinks that mom is home. Like mom is home and mom is only with me. He doesn't know what's going on in the world, and he won't know until he's older. So I think that's really, really a great thing for both of you, for all three of you, to be together. Because I was telling a lot of people that it must be so special for not all, but for some, to be able to have this time to reconnect and to slow down and in a different way. Like you were just saying, like it's just seeing the world and seeing the world in a different way, but also what can we do to make it better? My last question, if you had a personal ask and a professional ask of anyone that's watching you right now, a personal ask and a professional ask, what would be something that you'd want anyone that's listening to you right now, personal and professional?
Okay, personal. Okay, I ask to do for all people that hear me. Okay, right now. I think. Okay, what's the most important challenge after this pandemic time that you have in your life? Okay, and for professional part. Can you see the new this new era in your professionals? So I don't know if I understand me correctly, but it's very important to understand if the professionals guys understand the new challenge of the world and if they are ready for that. I think because I don't know if I have. And I would like to ask this.
Right. So I want to be very clear. So in order for people to be more open to new innovation, I just want to make sure that I understood. So your professional.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Because I agree with you. I think that people get scared. They only do what they know. whether you're in a hospital or whether you are at home, like cooking something new, people do what they know and they're afraid of something new until someone like you educates them. Until you tell us why we need it and how important it is, we don't know. And so this is why, for me, this is so important for us to have conversations and to show what you guys are doing, because a lot of people out there have no idea that there's an easier way. They have no idea that people are working really hard right now to create something so new, because you had a pain point, and your pain point was when you were in the hospital and you were taking individuals' baths and you saw this was your pain point and you wanted to solve it. And I think that's one of the things that people just assume, that small businesses and entrepreneurs are dying because of the pandemic. They're not realizing that we're working even harder because we know that once everything goes open, like when everything is open, we're going to need to be that much faster and that much more smarter to engage with the right organizations that we know we can solve their problems. So I thank you so much for time, for taking the time. I know you were nervous. I know you were nervous talking to me, which is
completely.
but you know me. You don't have to be nervous.
Yeah, but my English is a little terrible. So
Diana, my Portuguese is horrible. I mean, like I know like literally zero. So I mean, it's so funny. I had to call Sophia. I didn't have to. Like I called Sophia for her birthday, and I said things in Portuguese, and she was like, "That is the funniest message that you've ever left me." And I'm like, "Is it funny because my Portuguese was good or bad?" And she's like, "I'm not going to say anything." I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah.
So for everyone out there, Sophia is like a mutual friend of ours, and it was her birthday, and so needless to say, shout out to Sophia. No, but you know what? I appreciate the time that you took. I appreciate that you took the time. I appreciate that. I know you were nervous, but you still talked. You still talked, and you shared things about yourself that I didn't know. I mean, I know you. I know your business. I know where you are. But you shared things that I didn't know about you, and now I understand why this is so important to you. Yeah. Because too many times you guys are talking about your businesses, but we don't know why the business exists. We know the we know the story that's attached, but to know why you really created this and where it came from means so much to me. I have a better understanding of why this is important. So thank you for taking the time and just sharing who you are.
Thank you very, very much, Jodi, for this opportunity and for this invite. And sorry if I anything to fail, okay? But thank you so much. Thank you.
No, I appreciate it, and I'm going to try this one more time. So I'm going to because I don't know if you understood that. I love the sweater. I love your sweater. So the reason why I love the sweater, because it has hearts on it.
Okay. Only now understand. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Oh, I'm so stupid. Sorry, Jodi.
Oh, I'm losing you. Where are you?
Jodi? Oh, wait a minute. I need to charge my phone. Sorry. No.
I can still hear you. There you go.
Yeah, sorry. Only now I understand. Sorry.
I know. I was saying, I'm like, she doesn't understand what I'm saying, but she will. So it's funny because I noticed the hearts on your sweater and the red, and then we were talking about the heart. I'm like, aha, the connection. Yes.
Wonderful.
See, perfect way to end. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Big kiss.
I will talk to you soon, and obrigada.
Obrigada. Very well. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.